What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jason, the Blogging Rapper, here in a drive-on video because I am driving on in this video, and you're gonna see my fingers popping and stuff like that. So just get used to it. All right. This is a very informal, nothing fancy kind of video, and just me driving around, getting a little bit of me time in before really starting my work. It is noon right now. So in today's video, I wanted to talk to you about real expectations when starting your online business. And some of you are probably thinking, oh man, is he back on that thing again? Well, here's the thing, I never fell off. It's funny because if you don't hear from me, people will just automatically assume that he stopped, he got a real job, quote unquote. And that actually is not the case. I've been doing my own thing from home for the last 3 years, full-time. Prior to that, I was still doing it, but more on a part-time basis, which sounds crazy because, I used to put in a lot of hours when I was doing it part-time. But I had a 9-to-5. This was after, so if you know my story, you know that I couldn't find a job for quite a while, and then I started doing online stuff. Skeptical as anything, but somehow I made it work, and it started working for me, and then I started doing it on a regular basis. But then I got offered a job, so I took that job, and a lot of what I was doing kind of fell off. So I made a lot of mistakes, unfortunately. So I had to essentially, I decided to just lean on my job, and then I wasn't happy, so I left. And here I am 3 years later. And yeah, like I said, it's 12, and I'm not at any particular office. I'm not punching a time card or nothing. I am on my own with my wife and kids, obviously. So the whole online business thing. Now, I want to talk to you guys because, first of all, I'm not pitching anything. I'm not telling you to buy into this, purchase that. I ain't telling you none of that. That's not what this video is for. This video is for just having a real one-on-one discussion with you guys. And I really think that you need this. So I'm going to do a few of these videos, a few of these driving around type videos. Because I think it's important for you to really grasp what I'm trying to say here. So with that in mind, real expectations. Now, I've been doing online stuff since 2012, and guys, I've met so many people, and majority of people, it's almost like you can tell right away what side of the fence they're on. There's only two types of people. One type of person is the person that is highly skeptical of everything, where you have to prove yourself time and time again. And then there's the other kind of person that, they're gung-ho, they're fully behind you, they believe everything that you say. So obviously there's shades of obviously there's shades of gray regarding that, but those are the two generic kind of people that I've come across, and I could tell the way a person is just by hearing a few words from them, seeing how they respond and react to certain things that I say. So it's crazy because definitely I get a lot more of the skeptical people. And with those kind of people, they're more stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, and I hate to use this analogy, but it's like pushing a donkey up a hill. It's very difficult to deal with people that are skeptical. And when I started my business, I used to actually lean more towards the skeptical ones because I knew what it felt like. I knew growing up thinking that everyone's a scam artist, that any way to make money online that doesn't fall into the traditional way of making money is a scam, a waste of time, a waste of money. If they ask you for money for anything, it's a scam. That's how I always thought. So once I realized that that's not the truth, that, you know, by paying for certain things, depending on what it is, of course, you're actually investing into an opportunity, investing into your education, and that's just how it goes with a lot of these things. But once I realized that that's the perspective I needed to take, and I saw the fruits of my labor, I started to believe in it, and I started becoming successful at it. But of course, so I was highly skeptical, and you know, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I wanted to convince the other skeptical people of that too. I wanted to give them their aha moments, because I believe that if I could just show them the way, that, you know, they would change from being skeptical to being all in, and those would be the people that would be the most successful, because if you just remove their skepticism, typically their work ethic is really strong. That's what I've noticed with a lot of these skeptical people, including myself. So I lean more towards the skeptical ones, and sometimes it worked, but oftentimes it didn't, because fortunately not everyone thinks like me. So fortunately, a lot of people that that were skeptical, they weren't really interested in having their thoughts changed. It was more like, nah, you just suck, you're horrible, and that's it. You suck and you're horrible. So at that point, what can you do, right? At that point, I mean, you could, like they say, you could bring a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. That's kind of where I was. I'm actually going to cut this video and do another one. So this is part 1. Check out part 2 in the next video. I'll see you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.